We're here in the Ariel Sharon Army Base, the city of training bases. They're the Educational Holocaust Center that was established here by Vashem, named before my very eyes. In this center that was opened officially in April 2022, we have approximately 22,000 soldiers that come by here a year. They're all guided here in the center, not only soldiers from this base, but also soldiers from other bases here down south. And in addition to the soldiers, we have different security agencies that also bring their people here. The soldiers come here in groups, and every group starts by walking up the stairs to hear echo sounds of the end of the war and how Jews felt at the end of the war. We chose 8 different individuals to focus on and tell the story of pre-war Jewish life. Through those individuals, we journey into the story of Jewish life before the war and very significant parts. Among those people, we chose to focus on Hugo Maui.
Most of us carried just small items of luggage, and they told us to leave them in a pile by the train. Hugo held on to a small package. The Germans promised that everyone would receive their belongings later, but Hugo didn't trust them and refused to leave it behind. An SS officer came up to him, reprimanded him, grabbed the package from under his arm, and threw it onto the pile. As the officer turned around, Hugo dashed to retrieve it. A guard noticed, pushed him aside, beat him, but Hugo was determined to hold on to his package. This time more guards came. They pushed people aside and began to beat him on his back, his head, and stomach. Hugo collapsed onto his knees, but still held on to his bag. Everyone was watching. They kept hitting him. He was terribly beaten, bloody and shaken. They tore the bag from his hands, opened it, and threw it aside. And then we saw. Inside the bag were Hugo's talit and tefillin.
Hugo Maui was born in 1894 in Palotas, Hungary. Hugo and his wife had 4 children. They lived in a very simple and poor house. They had a little store in the back of their house. And Hugo was a salesman. He would travel all week and come home every Friday, say hello and hug his wife and children, and then go visit his mother, who also lived not far away from them. Every Friday night, the rabbi of the community knew that if anybody got stuck in that area and needed a place to be on Shabbat, the Maui family was always a place to go to. Even though they lived a very simple life, there was always room for a guest on Friday night. And through this part of Hugo Maui's story, we open a window to understand life in the community. We open a window to understand charity in the community. Hosting people, hachnasat orchim as we call it, is part of a very significant part of Jewish life before the war. And we bring Hugo Maui as an example because it was part of life, not only of big rabbinical figures, but also very simple and ordinary people understood this part of Jewish life. During World War I, Hugo Maui was recruited into the Austro-Hungarian army. For us, it's an opportunity to talk with the IDF soldiers today about the meaning of serving in an army that's not a Jewish army. Discussing this issue adds a layer of understanding of the meaning of having an IDF, of being part of the IDF. It's a sense of pride, of being part of something that's great and amazing, especially talking about today after October 7th. It's very meaningful for many soldiers, the idea that they're fighting today in a Jewish army, in a Jewish state. We chose to focus on Hugo Maui's story, not only because he was a very warm, dedicated family person, but also because there's a lot to learn from this person who was full of charity, compassion, and caring to other people.